What's up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro. Yay! And we are going to take a brief look into the Cartoon Network to check out the crazy price action that has just kicked off in the last 24 hours. So as you know, I am sitting on a nice stack of Blossom, BMO, and Buttercup, and I just had the BMO report yesterday that most of you have probably already seen. And so now we're going to take a look at Blossom and Buttercup together. So first of all, starting with the Blossom Common, and we have major price action with a floor price of $239 right now. It was even higher than that earlier, but it seems that some people are jumping in and taking advantage of the price hike where they'll list things at a few dollars below the floor price. So whenever you get these big whale movements that come in, and let's say they sweep the floor and the new level, let's say it's at 260 gems, and then all of the listings after that are at 260 and higher. What people will do is list an item at 250, 247, 245 in order to take advantage of that new floor price to offer a cheap purchase at a slight discount just to get rid of something. Well, as that competition builds, you will continue to slide downward until you find the real new floor price. So right now, 239 is the floor, and we might be coming down a little bit further. And we have to consider the fact that this was at what, 100 and oh gosh, I can't even remember. I know it was not more than 175 gems. It might have been less than that. But here recently, I think 175 was the floor. Okay, so let's look and see what I've got. I've got 10 of these left over. I know at one point I probably had 18 of these things. And let's just look at the numbers: 2282, 3042, 3320. These are all in the 3000s. I have to go back and look at them just to remember because I don't remember. I have so many of these things. Let's see. I am up to 684 with only 10 full sets. So it's a little bit difficult to remember what the heck I have. And as you know, I focus on stacking vertically of individual items and not so much as completing sets. All right, so that's just exciting there with the common coming up to such a high level where that was the level of the uncommon. And now Buttercup with only 76 left on the market. Let's jump in and get the current value, floor price of 307. So I think earlier today, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, when the surge hit, the floor price was 345. And then everything that you see beneath that were the people that were sliding in to take advantage of that new high floor to grab some gems for the quick sale. So we're trying to find that new floor price, currently at 307, and then it will settle in at some point. But even at 307, that 1225 is looking pretty good. Somebody ought to snag that one and take it down. And you really just have to watch this on an hourly basis so you can see if the price is on an uptick or if it's on a downtrend. So if the last several sales, let's say within the last few hours, if we were going 320, 315, 310, you're on a downward slide. So at this 307, you pretty much don't have evidence that you hit a new bottom and found that floor. So you're going to have to wait and see where that bottom is. So maybe it bounces off of 300 and that's the new floor. And then you have an uptick to 305. Well, that's a good indication that you have found the true value of that floor. And then you can be safe to buy at that floor level. Now, it used to be when some people would come in and sweep the floor. We know who the whales are out there. They get all of the attention. They would come in and sweep the floor. And we would see the prices go all the way back down to nearly where they were before or even lower. So let's say the previous floor value was, say, 200 on Buttercup, and then it gets a surge up to 350. Well, in the past, we would see it go all the way back down to 200 and then below when someone will come in and sweep the floor. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because This has to be something more significant than the same whales that we've been seeing sweeping the floor in the last 6 to 8 months. For the prices to stay this high, and for there to be this many items that we see experiencing massive price movement, and for them to stay up above these higher lows, there is something bigger at play here. And I'm not going to talk about it in this video because I have a special video that I'm working on where I'm going to propose my theory to you of what could be the new reality of what we're seeing. So I've got 8 editions of the uncommon. Let's check out the numbers and see what I have. 1915, 1917, 1996, 85, 1999. Now that's a cool one. I should market that one with the Prince song playing in the background. There's 1980, 1676, and 1709. Pretty good set. So I will be sitting on these for quite a while because I think this is just one step of many steps to come in the future. And you never know. We could have a big correction out of nowhere. And it wouldn't be unnatural to see everything slide down because normally when we see the market peak out like this, we come back down to the floor and the floor makes a higher low. But looking at the price charts of what we've had in the last year, we usually have parabolic spikes and we come way down. And we haven't seen that here lately. So I'm going to have to study up the charts and see what the Rebel Duck is doing. And I believe he has a video that's up yesterday, so I'm going to check that out. I'm going to squeeze in 2 extra ones on this video. Why not? Finn Mertens, 128, making moves. I think I've got 4 of these. Yes, I do. 4 editions. Let's check out the numbers. All right, Finn, I am sitting on 1158, 1361, 1362, 4753. Not bad. Last but not least, I did make a tweet about Ice King. Wow. Okay, we're sitting at 197. And at the time, I think the new floor was above 225. And so we can see that we're trying to find that new floor level because prices, the lowest price is all the way down to 197. I think the surge hit it. If I'm thinking right, it was like 250. I'm going to have to look back and see what I had on my tweet at the time. And then we'll know, okay, how far has this come down since that big pump, since whomever it was came in and swept the floor. At any rate, 197 is higher than the basement level that we've ever had. I don't think I've ever sold an Ice King for less than $175 on eBay. And I've got 9 left that I'm not going to get rid of. I'm going to ride this out and just see where it goes. So these 9 editions of the Ice King, let's see what kind of numbers that we have in the stack. 17, 29, 25, 26, 7. These are all in the same area here. You can tell that when I bought these, it was all in one night. So I think the amount that I had bought might have been 16. And since then, I've sold quite a few to drum up gems to buy other items. So that's what is happening, what's crackling in the Cartoon Network. Stay tuned. We're going to watch these things closely. And as I mentioned, I'm going to talk about my theory of what is going on, why we're seeing these surges in prices across the board in the groups that are hot. And then we've got more stacking reports coming up for Strategy 2.0. Let me know if you're holding Cartoon Network items and what your opinion of these wonderful little suckers would be. Post it in the comments. This is Carlton, and I am out.